Welcome to Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. I'm Steve Swatt with the Sacramento Report. In the next few minutes, we're going to talk about efforts of the state capitol to change our hit-and-run driver laws. My guest this segment is Steven Bradford, a member of the State Assembly from Gardena. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
So you're carrying this legislation. A lot of people want to know what's wrong with our current law regarding hit-and-run.
Currently, we have on misdemeanor hit and runs a loophole that allows someone to hit someone, do physical damage, and leave the scene, and then contact the victim later on and do what is called a civil compromise and face no criminal charges. We say that's absolutely unacceptable. If you hit someone and you do property damage, body damage, and you leave the scene, that's a misdemeanor and a felony in some cases.
When you say civil compromise, it's both parties getting together and the driver saying probably I'll pay for your medical bills, or I'll pay to fix your car.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So what's wrong with that? I mean, isn't that a win situation for the victim who gets something?
Very much,
a benefit.
Very much so, but we haven't deterred the behavior, and the behavior is the criminal act of hitting someone and leaving and fleeing the scene. Under California state law, you're obligated to stop, exchange information, call 911 if necessary, and render any assistance if you can. By leaving the scene and then having a civil compromise months later, you've committed a crime of hit and run.
And it's my understanding that for whatever reason, hit and run driving is on the increase.
Yes, it is. Since 2005, we've seen an increase of about 16% of accidents in LA are hit and run accidents.
Now, your bill is out of the Assembly. Mm-hmm. It has, I think, only had one no vote or something like that. It's going through very easily. But I know the public defenders have been fighting the bill.
Yes.
And one of the arguments that they come up with is that if a faultless driver would be prevented from civil compromises and could then, in fact, be prosecuted for originally leaving a scene.
Well, no. I mean, again, I think you just hit the nail on the head. If a driver is not at fault, then you cannot, I mean, you can, but you wouldn't think that individual would be charged with a hit and run charge if he was faultless. You might didn't know accident occurred, no one was injured, you leave, you find out. So no, that individual shouldn't be fearful of being charged with a misdemeanor because of this legislation.
Does your legislation involve all hit and run, or does it have to be an injury or serious injury?
It deals with minor injuries, but it can include death as well, so and property damage as well.
But why not? I mean, a minor injury, you would think that's what civil compromise is all about, because you're getting the parties together and you're not taking this to court.
Without a doubt, and we're not opposed to that. It's the fact that an individual leaves the scene without stopping to exchange that information. You can decide right there in the scene that, hey, I won't take care of all your property damage, I'll take care of your medical costs. That's fine. But when you leave the scene, you have committed the crime.
Okay.
And not doing it right then.
So this criminalizes leaving the scene,
Exactly.
Not necessarily the bad driving.
No.
Or the negligence in terms of driving.
It's the hit and run that we want to address, because it's on a rise, not only in California, but across the nation, hit and run accidents.
And law enforcement supports this?
Very much so, very much so, and we see only 1 in 5 hit and run folks are ever caught by law enforcement or ever prosecuted, so I think it will be a deterrent to the driver.
All right, well, we're out of time for this segment. Steven Bradford, member of the State Assembly from Gardena, thanks for coming by, bringing up this interesting issue that is sort of raising debate inside the state capitol. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thanks to our viewers also for watching Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. A reminder, you can see this and other interviews on YouTube, also on My Government On Demand. I'm Steve Swatt. Have a great day.